In Manipur, tensions continue as Kuki groups protest and block the centre's directive for free movement on the roads that connect the city of Imphal to the hill areas. I'm Barkha, you're with the Mojo story. Our focus today returns to the situation on the ground in Manipur, where the centre, after imposing president's rule, has issued a directive that there should be free movement and no blockades on the highway that connects the city of Imphal to the other areas of the state. Now, remember, for nearly 2 years, there has been no free movement on this road. Those who belong to the Meitei community have not been able to travel to areas that are dominated by the Kuki community, and vice versa is also true. And one of the most painful things in the immediate aftermath of the eruption of violence is that families who lived in either geography had to leave their homes, and in many cases could not even go back to retrieve for months the bodies of those who had died. So why are Kuki groups opposing this free movement directive? Isn't free movement on the streets of Manipur, on the roads of Manipur, on the highways good for everybody? Let me welcome to the program one of the most prominent Kuki representatives, Ginza Walzong, is with us. Ginza, thank you for your time. Let me start by asking you, in the last couple of we have seen tension. We have seen Kuki protesters clash with security forces. Your leaders have said that one protester died from bullet injuries. We have seen women at the front line of this conflict. Why are your leaders, your representatives, your community opposing free movement? After all, the blockade on the roads has hurt both communities. Neither your people have been able to go to Imphal, nor people from Imphal have been able to come to your areas. How is protesting free movement a good thing? Why are you protesting this free movement?
From the beginning of the conflict, Barkha, from day one, since May 2023, we have never blocked the movement of the essential goods. We were only, when the situation became tense, Kangpokpi area have blocked the highway. Apart from that, other district of the Kuki-Zo area never stopped any movement. It is rather the Meitei who have stopped movement of goods to the Kuki-Zo area. We have not been receiving essential commodities coming from the Imphal Valley till now. So it is wrong to say that we have opposed the free movement. However, recently, you must have seen in the media and other social network that the Meitei society like FOCS have declared that they would be going to the hilly Kuki-Zo areas in a peace mission, and these and also the leader of the FOCS have made a very derogatory remark saying that the Meitei and only the Nagas were the indigenous people of Manipur. This also fuel the sentiments of the Kuki-Zo people. We are okay with the movement of essential goods, but we are not okay with the movement of the Meitei people as of now. Because
So you are saying goods can come, but the Meitei people cannot come to your areas.
That's right, because the sentiments of the people is still high. Many people have lost their life. Many people have lost their homes and properties. And suddenly, if people start coming in, obviously, there will be tension in the area. The people will start fighting. And the fact that government, without considering all this situation, without considering the ground situation, if they start opening up the roads, it's like they are letting the violence to happen again.
No, but tell me one thing. You say that at this moment things are not have not healed enough for the Meitei
Mhm.
people to come into your area, but this will hurt you in reverse, because when I say you, I mean the community, because this also means that people of the Kuki community cannot go to Imphal, or tomorrow you have to catch a flight. You have to go somewhere else in the country for some other reason. You have to travel much longer. You know what? So what I'm not
That's
understanding
right.
is, right? This hurts both communities.
I don't know about the other communities, but from our communities, we have been driven out. We have been separated by the Meitei people. We have been driven out of their land. So right now, no Kuki-Zo people are living in Imphal Valley. We have been chased out. Our houses are burned, destroyed,
Yeah.
place of worship. It's because of that. I don't think our people have the intention of going back to the Imphal Valley right now. Because, like I said, the sentiments are still high, and without the government dealing with the actual problem on the ground, if they start opening roads, then people will start fighting again. That's why we are against this movement of people at the moment.
So let me understand. Goods can come, people cannot. And you are saying that as far as you are concerned, your community does not want to go back to Imphal where it was chased out from, and roads cannot open till there is reconciliation.
Right? Yes. Right now, there is no point. I don't think the Kuki-Zo will go back to Imphal Valley to settle there anymore because the sentiments are high, and I don't think we'll be able to live together again. That is as blunt as I can put.
Okay, that's a very tragic conclusion that people who have lived together as neighbors, as friends, no longer feel that they can live together. But some things have changed in the last few months, right? Biren Singh is gone. President's rule is here. There is a new governor. The governor is trying to get weapons that are in civilian circulation returned. The Arambai Tengol made a big show of returning, a little less than 300 weapons. Your community then said this is only 5% of the 6,000 that are in circulation. What I'm trying to say is that there are small changes that or attempts at change that have happened. Do you not feel any of these changes are significant?
No, like I said, we have gone way past wherein we would live together because, like I said, we've been pushed out of Imphal Valley, and we will not go back. And like I said, so much blood, so many life has been lost already, and we have gone to the point where we will not go back to the Imphal Valley, and we, according to us, peace will only come with a political solution. So unless the government talks about is ready to sit together with us to discuss about our political solution, I don't think peace will, uh, for us, peace is a political solution.
But hasn't the government been in touch with both communities? Haven't talks? It's both of the communities that need to talk to each other. The government, as far as I understand, has been talking to the Kuki groups as well as the Meitei groups.
Yes, there's been talks, but it's not significant. So, yes, the president rule is one step forward to the lasting peace. Yes, but then looking at the how the new government under the governor is dealing with things, we feel that the governor is giving more favor to the Meitei communities
Why do you say that? What is your ground to say
because
that?
when he met with the rogue militia group Arambai Tangol, and the Arambai Tangol have put in numerous demands, and among the demands was all these demands are anti Kuki-Zo. And after the meeting, the Arambai Tangol announced in the press that the governor have assured have given them assurance that no separate administration will be given to the Kuki-Zo. And the next day, the Arambai Tangol comply with the governor's request of submitting the arms. So this indicates that there are some understanding between the governors and the Arambai Tangol.
But the Meitei groups say that the center has continued to be in touch with Kuki insurgent groups. They talk about the arrangement or the agreement that the center had reached with the Kuki groups. So both communities have their grudges. Let's go step by step. On the
Mhm.
recovery of weapons, how do you think that is going? The Arambai Tengol, as I said, I think returned 246 or 256 weapons. All in all, I think only 300 weapons, I'm not sure, have been recovered. Few thousand are still in circulation in both communities. How do you think that recovery of weapons from civilians is going?
Um, you see, from our part, it is the mob who is looting the armory of the police, and we don't know who all are there. And it's only, I think, only around 300 something arms are being looted from our area.
Hmm.
So it's not, the number is not much. However, we are ready to submit these looted arms from the government whenever the government is able to recover that 6,000 looted arms from the valley. So it has to be proportionate. So last time, Arambai Tengol submitted around 250 odd
Hmm.
arms, which is around just 5% of the 6,000 which were looted.
But
So
are you willing to give up the weapons in the civilian control of the cookies?
looted arm, yes, looted arm, yes. We are ready to return the looted arms because that is not ours. So, but it
But
has to, the number has to be proportionate.
what is the stumbling block? You seem to be saying president's rule is a step forward. You are ready to give up looted arms, but you do not want the free movement of people at this stage. But tell me, suppose even if you never go back to live in Imphal, you will still need to go to Imphal maybe for education, maybe for taking a flight out, maybe for medical treatment, right? Even if you don't make Imphal your home. And there are Meiteis who had their homes in Churachandpur, in Kangpokpi. So, it is not a neat division. This is not a line of partition that can never be erased or blurred. Don't you need to go to Imphal sometimes?
As of now, we don't have the need to go to Infal anymore. So we have survived for almost 2 years now without Infal, and we are surviving. We are so. Um, you see, it's security reasons. In the past, we have seen instances of the Kuki-Zo people who, by mistake, have entered the territory of the Meiteis, and they were all killed. They were not. They were not sent back alive. So now, who will go there, risk their life, and venture into Infal?
But
And
Ginza,
similarly,
but
I think the Meitei also will not come to a territory of the Kuki-Zo.
no, no, I'm saying that there has been tragedy and loss and killings in both communities, right? I will grant that. We have seen, women and children of a Meitei family in Jiribam, uh, who lost their lives. A little infant was among them. We have seen terrible things happen with civilians in the Kuki community. All I'm saying is both people have suffered enormously. It's coming up to 2 years. If today mine resistant vehicles have to escort civilian vehicles, what is the future? I mean, how does this get better? What is your solution for this getting better?
Right. That's why the government needs to take it step by step. So right now, opening up roads does not help. So
How
instead
does it
of
hurt? How does it hurt? It may not help, but how does it hurt? How does it harm? Who does it harm?
you see, we have crossed that, the river. We don't want to come back to Infal. So why? Because we have suffered so much from the Meitei. So the government has to start uh, talking or dealing the situation of Manipur in a political manner, because it's a political issue. It's not a law and order issue. The government is trying to project Manipur as a law and order issue. That's why they're bringing so many security forces to enforce peace. That will not work. In order for the peace to work, the government needs to come down here to the ground and talk to the stakeholders, talk to the people, see the suffering of the people, and then slowly, slowly rehabilitate rehabilitates the people. That's how the foundation has to start. It's not just by ensuring security forces and trying to impose the peace will not work. This is a political problem, so it has to be resolved in a political way. Because why I say political? Because it is ethnic cleansing. One community is trying to wipe out another community. That's ethnic cleansing. So it has to be deal in that manner.
But tell me, now we know that the center has been reviewing the ground rules with Kuki insurgent groups. It has been reviewing what is called the Kuki-Zo agreement, right? Now the
Mhm.
Meiteis look at this and the Meiteis say, look, the Kuki groups, the Kuki people get away with much more because the center has this agreement of suspension of operations against Kuki insurgent groups. How do you react to that?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
I'm saying the Meitei groups, their complaint is that the center has this agreement with insurgent groups, which is known as the Kuki-Zo agreement, as you know, right? The suspension of operations against Kuki insurgents. The Meiteis complain that because of this agreement or arrangement or contact between the center and Kuki insurgents, it is the Kuki people who enjoy an unfair advantage. How do you respond to that?
I don't think that there's advantage in the SO agreement. I think the Meitei have also entered SO agreement with the government. So
Hmm.
the political, yes, the Sioux group have been demanding uh, they have a political demand from a long, long time ago. Earlier, the Sioux group were demanding a territorial council within the government of Manipur, but since May 3rd, things have changed. So,
Hmm.
like I said, ethnic cleansing happens. So our committee is in the process of being wiped out by another community. So the demand changed to Union Territory with legislature. So the Meitei, why would the Meitei complains? Because the Meitei are the one who wanted to drive us out. They call us illegal. They call us narco terrorists. And in one of the interview
Hmm.
uh, by FOC CS leader says that the indigenous people of Manipur are only Nagas and Meitei. And in yesterday's Harambai Tengol press release, they mentioned that Kuki are nothing. So this is how they treated us. They don't treat us like humans. So it is not us who want to be separated from Manipur. Uh,
Hmm.
Earlier, like I said, the SO group demanded territorial council within Manipur. We are not separatists. Now they separated us. They drive us away, calling us names, killing us, raping us, and they want us to be part of Manipur. That is ironic and a joke.
But
So
what?
in fact, they should be happy that. In fact, the Metis people should be happy that we are asking for a separation from them.
So what is the demand now? What next? What next? What happens next in Manipur? Right? As I said, there's President's rule. Biren Singh is gone. There's a new governor. There is some attempt to free up the blockades of the highway which you oppose. There is some attempt to recover weapons. What is it that you seek from the center? What is your demand from the center? You say that you have to solve this politically. How should it be solved politically?
Right. From historically, the Kuki-Zo were never part of the Meitei. The Meitei are different identities, and we have a separate identities. Our history are different. We have a separate land. We live in a separate territories. But because of the British administration convenient, we were clubbed together in Manipur as in one state. So that is one part. Historically, we already have a different identities. Now, post May 3rd, we've been separated again. We've been driven out again. So that's why the idea of this separate administration comes up because of the action of the Meitei people. So it is also our rights to demand our self-determination within the Indian constitution. That's why it is possible that the Indian government can give us a separate administration in the form of UT under Article 239 of the Indian Constitution. We are demanding something which is in the ambit of the Indian Constitution. And that too, we are demanding a separate administration in our land. We're not demanding separate administration from the Meitei land. We're not asking that. We said we have a distinct culture, tradition, and a separate land. So please give us something where we can govern ourselves, because
Okay.
we do not. Okay.
No, I'm saying okay because it's an intractable situation. You speak to the Meitei leadership; they have a very different view. You speak to the Kuki leadership; with a very different view. One thing is clear. You say it's a political problem, not a law and order problem, and I think both sides would agree very much to that, at least. And you need I think, a Mahatma Gandhi-like figure who can open a channel of communication between the two communities. Thank you, Ginza, for talking to us. And let's see how, what happens next in Manipur, where peace continues to be elusive. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click